Um, okay. Mm, Okay, so let me find a fast travel point. Okay, Jones. So if you want level, right? Are you watching? Yeah, yeah. I just went on, so you should be able to. So if you want level, right? This is the spot to go to. So it's like in this area. If you want to level up, right? Anything. If you want to level up your gun, or you want to level up your knife, or you want to level up um, shotguns or whatever. It's called Pacifica, and then it's like the one at the like towards the sea area. I can like pull up the map real quick. No, it's called Pacifica Pier. It's like all the way to the bottom here. There's like a pier, and there should be, if you have found it, there's like a fast travel point right on the pier. Uh, Grand Imperial. Okay, but it's like you want to go to this area right here where the pier is. It's like there's a fast travel point up here too. If you got that one, mega. Yeah, and that's basically just you go over the bridge and you come right down here, and there's gonna be one of those boxes here. You're gonna have like a fast travel point. You're gonna have like all kind of vendors. So it's a great place to do it at. Like it's a good place to do it. So if we go, yeah, but basically you got this. You see there's like people here, right? So yeah, I'm right there now. So I just go up. I like just make sure you don't kill the like civilians, right? Because that's gonna make the police come around. You can pick it up if you need stuff, right? But there's like a route to it. So you just, yeah, you level up whatever you want. You see there's 3 people here. And you got people right there. You see that in front of me? Okay, so what I do, I like kill those. I go all the way. I use that double jump so I can like jump fast forward. And then you got 3 people right here. And then I run up here because you got like a whole lot of people up here.
On a scale from 1 to 6, I'd say I'm sitting at a strong 6.
Yeah. You'll max out your street cred in no time. And you can use whichever gun you want, right? Or whatever you want. Yeah, you can like... Now sniper wouldn't be... Like, if I use the sniper, I usually stand a little bit away. I won't stand too close to him. You see how I hit a civilian, so now the police is coming. So that now I don't want to be in this, like, right here, because I don't want to fight the police. You see how many people there's here? Like, all the... Over there, and we got 3 people up here, too. And then we go down here, and we got another 3 people right here. And then basically all you have to do is you go over here to this... I usually go to this staircase right here. I turn around. And now you're gonna see how all the people respawned. See the 3 people right here? They're already back. And all the shit is still on the ground, right? You sold a picture and didn't get it back. You see, all the people are respawned now. Every single one of them. So you just go run all the way back down to where we started. And you just kill them on the way down there, right? You kill all them people that... all the way back down to where we started. And those people are gonna respawn. Once you turn around and go back, they're all back once more. So you can just run back and forth and kill them all. See how they're all back now? Go all the way down here where we started. They all spawned back. So if you still got it, we're gonna go to the square box. Right up here. So I'm gonna press sell. We'll go in, I'm gonna find the picture. Second. Right here. We'll just sell the 1, right? So if I want to buy it back, it says 4,000 right now. But if I back out, now it's just $5. Right. So instead of buying it back right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press circle and pause at the same time. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hit it there. So there you go. You heard the pause menu come up in the background, like the sound of it, but you got this menu out. So now if I want to buy this picture back for 5, I press X. But it didn't disappear. It's still there, you see that? So now I can just press it as much as I want. Every time I tap X, I get a picture. Right. So now I back out, right? I go back in. The picture's gone. See that? He got a little more money. He got $66 more, right? So I bought the $5 one. You gotta press those 3 squares over here, the backpack one. And then you go down to the purple section, and you should be able to see it. It's gotta be in the area where the purple things are. It can't be where the blue things are, you know what I mean? It has to be up where the purple stuff are. You see how I now I have I had 1100 something before. Now I have 1218 of them. Yeah, you sell it, or you just sell the one. You back out. You walk up to it again, right? And you press pause and triangle at the same time. And you want to hear the sound of the. If you just press the pause, yeah, and you got the menu up. Now you buy it back, and you just keep, and it doesn't disappear, right? You can just keep buying it. Just keep spamming X on it for like, let's say 2 or 3 minutes, and then back out the menu. And you're gonna see once you go back into the menu, now you have like 2,000 pictures, right? Like I would say, if you, roughly you can do 1,000 like X's in a minute, roughly. So if you're hitting it for 2 minutes, it's gonna be like between 1,500 and 2,000, right? To be honest, you don't, because you just go sell five at a time because no vendor have more than 20,000. So the highest amount you can sell is five. But what you can do is you can stand in front of this machine. You can sell five pictures. You can back out. You can go back in. You can buy them back for $5 a piece. So you never lose them. And then you just have a backup of money. So every time you go to a vendor and you like, let's say, yeah, or like let's say you go buy some cyberware, you go spend like 200,000 at this dude to buy some cyberware. You just go back out, you buy you give him the pictures, you back out to get your money back, right? So you never spend another dime. You just keep basically the economy flowing, and it works with everything. So you can do the materials, you can do the cans, you can do guns, you can do whatever you want. You can just sell one can, right? And you can just sit there and hit it, and it's gonna give it to you way faster than running around and picking them up. Yeah, but I would suggest instead of doing batteries or like components, do the cans, right? Because the cans is gonna, when you disassemble them, you get more. You get like 9 pieces every time you break down one can. So that's basically 9 times you had to sit there and press X, and you do that in one press. Yeah. And basically, if you go back in now and you try and sell them, right, you can see how much money you basically just made because you can just fill it all the way up. You can't sell it because you won't have that money, so you can't actually sell all of them. But it'll tell you how much they're worth. So yeah, yeah, but you just go back into the machine, sell the machine some pictures. You got 20,000. Now, if you back out the machine after selling the pictures and buying back the $5, and then back out again and skip time 24 hours, the machine is gonna have 20,000 again. So you can just keep doing that over and over until you got like a million. Yeah. So that way you'll make a million in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So once you get the buttons down, it goes really fucking fast. And that the area I'm running there's like a vendor right up here, so you can go up there, you can buy new guns and new knives and whatnot. Once you want, like if you're leveling shit up, you know what I mean, like your skills up, then you can like every time you've gone up, let's say 5 levels, you feel like or 10 levels, and you feel like your guns is not performing as well anymore. You just go up there, buy a new gun, get your money back with the pictures, and then go back down on the beach and run some more. And as long as you got your crafting um as long as you got your crafting level a little bit up, you're like you're basically good to do the what's it called? can like craft your ammo, right? You can like make your sniper ammo, you can make pistol ammo, you can do all that shit right from your inventory, so you don't actually have to go buy that shit. And you definitely want to go up and craft. You want to get your technical ability to level 18. That is a must. Whatever other skills you like using, you can like level those up too, but I would highly suggest getting crafting to level 18 and then getting the one that lets you craft legendary gear, because you're going to be able to craft a bunch of nice gear and it's going to be way stronger than any other gear you're going to find. I got 37 perk points. I have Yeah, that's basically how if like when I want to max out, right, or like level up fast. That's how I do it. That's how you see. If you, I don't know if you see my skills here, they're all leveled up, right? Athletics, annihilation, street brawler. They all like leveled out to what they can, because it's so easy doing here when it's with weapons. You can do the engineering one too. Just have to use a smart weapon. It'll level up the engineering. But that gives you a bunch of extra perk points you can then spend, right? And I haven't spent any because I don't really know yet what my build is gonna be on this one. All I did was I got the ones for the blade, because then I can like run through everything really fast. Uh, and I got the crafting ones because the crafting ones are the most useful stuff. The 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 one that automatically disassembles junk, so whenever you pick up some junk, it just automatically. Yeah, definitely. You want that one to level 18. That's literally the most useful perk is crafting, in my opinion. No matter which build you do. Yeah, I wouldn't put any more in intelligence unless you're gonna go with a hacker build, because I didn't put in for this one. I didn't put anything intelligence or cool because I didn't really. Yeah, that's a good thing then. Then you want the intelligence. If you're doing stealth, for sure you want the intelligence, and I would say you want the blades, the reflex one up, and then crafting. That would be my main three to go for. Yeah, intelligence, reflex, and technical ability. Those three would be the main ones, and you can basically get three of them. You can get two of them to level 20 and one of them to level 18, or you can do as you have done like four. So that means that you can like have technical ability at 18, and you could have reflexes at like 18, and I would say then you can have body at like whatever, probably 15, 16, and then intelligence at 20. That would probably be the way to go, I would say, to get the maximum amount out of it. But yeah, that's like once you know that part, like the duping part is super easy to do whatever you want, right? Like you basically get whatever. Now learning the super jump is, is not hard, right? The best way to learn it is having like go to the pier and don't fight nobody. Just go out there in on the beach area and practice that jump real quick until you learn it. And once you catch it, it's really like it's gonna make everything so much easier, because you can sometimes you'll be in an area where you don't have a car, or like you can't call your car shit. That is just the best way to travel. But how like basically how it works is you wanna move forward, right? You wanna aim down sight and you wanna press circle twice, and then you wanna let go and press the aim down sight again, and then press circle twice once more, and then let go and then start spamming X. Basically, that's how it works. You do it in a quick session, and it's gonna send you flying. So I'm walking forward, right? I'm gonna go aim down sight, circle, circle, let go, circle, circle. Oh, I didn't do it fast enough. So, like that, I'm just spamming jump now, and then as I'm going, I can do it once I hit the ground again. I can go. I got a phone call. It fucked it up.
Government misses you. I'm here to
When
show
you
you
get a
the
phone
way.
call, you can't do it, right? So while you're talking on the phone and shit, you can't do it. It's gonna go into this weird mode.
Really appreciate it. Thanks. Eyes peeled.
Ah, yeah. Anything you can sell. Only with the picture. The picture is the only thing like you where you need to back out in order to buy it back. You know what I mean? But if you're duplicating, you always just back out once, and then like after you sell it, and then you hit press the pause and the triangle at the same time to get the menu up with the pause menu in the background. So as long as it like you sold one thing to it and the box has it in its inventory, you can buy it back an infinite amount of times. Now I would highly suggest not doing it with weapons. Like you can, yeah, like ammo or but basically you doing components is better because then you can just craft your fucking ammo, and if you got infinite amount of fucking, all it takes is 9 of the white components. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then what you want to do is you wanna go get the this purple grenade basically. Yeah, this one does red, right? It's like purple rarity, but you see how when I'm you see the components on the side out there, and when I go over it, it tells you how many components I'll get for disassembling one of them. I'll get 3 of the blue, both of the blue ones, and 3 of the purple, and 1 of the battery purple ones. Yeah, basically, once you on the left side of the screen, you have it says components, right? And you can see your components. And once you hover over something, it'll light up the ones you get, and it'll tell you how much you're getting. You see, like it says, I have 6,000. No, but if I go over on the green one, it doesn't say nothing, right? Because the green ones doesn't give me anything right here. But this specific, like the specific purple one I'm on right now, that one gives me something. You can see how it lights up on the left side, and it tells you I got 6,002 of the blue one, right? I'm getting yeah, I'm getting three. It'll give me three if I disassemble one. Yeah, man. It's fucked up. No, you just sell one grenade, right? Like I'm gonna sell one grenade to the vendor. I'm a yeah. So I'm a well, where are we? Yeah. Go. I'm gonna go sell one purple one and one can, right? Like one of the white cans. One grenade. Yeah. Yeah. And go all the way down to. No, no, no. That just I just use this one because it's basically they give you the same amount. It doesn't matter which one you're using. Then we're gonna hit the pause the triangle. That was not right. Not right. There we go. And now you see I got like a picture, a can, and yeah. So I just hit this one first, and then once I feel like okay, I got enough of this one, I'll just move to the next one. You can just sell whatever you want to do, right? So let's say you want to sell, you want to do ammo, you want to do purple one, you want to do the can, you just sell one of each, right, to the machine. You back out once, do the pause triangle, you get back in, and everything there's in here to buy, you can like constantly buy over and over as many times as you want. Boom. I'm gonna go back into my menu. Back grenades. You see 178 grenades. So I'm gonna press disassemble. I'm not gonna disassemble all of them. I'm gonna keep like five, something like that. You see, I'm at 6,002, 6,095, 2,900, and 7,600. Disassemble. See how much I get. See, that went up quite a bit. I got 500 of the blue components of each one of them, and 300 of the purple ones for 170 cans or 170 grenades. So if I go to can, it's gonna give me 6 white and 3 green ones for disassembling one can. Boom. I was 1,000. It gave me almost 1,000 of the white component. Don't overdo it, right? Like, do it in sessions. Don't don't do stacks that is above 5,000. Like, don't have a stack of more than 5,000. That is literally the maximum amount you can have, because it won't let you disassemble or anything. If it's pictures, if it's cans, if it's the grenades, I would say two. Just every time you hit two, just disassemble the shit, right? And then every time you disassemble, your crafting level goes up, right? You're in your technical ability. So, and it goes up by a lot. I just from that little bit, I got like 18% or like 16% from doing that little amount. Because if you're doing 2,000 cans at once and 2,000 grenades at once, you're gonna get so much level. Like, it's insane. And then basically once you're done doing that, you save your game real quick. Make sure to every time you're done doing stuff, you save. So if you blue screen, you don't lose the whole thing. You just lose wherever you last saved at. It's gonna stress the game out just a little bit when you're doing. Um, and yeah, basically what you want is you want inside of the technical in the crafting. There's one. It's called Scrapper. No, 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 that's not the one. It's called Mechanic. Gain more components when disassembling. So you're gonna get even more components out of this, like every time you disassemble something. That is definitely a skill you want, because that is gonna make this shit go 10 times faster. And then you want those, the True Craftsman, Grease Monkey, and Edge Runner Artisan, because that's what where you like that's what's gonna let you craft more rare components and more rare stuff. And then I would suggest getting the crafted clothes, gain 5% more armor, and crafted weapons deals 5% more damage. Because then it's gonna be even stronger, whatever you make. The rest of the skills are not really necessary. Yeah. So, and you can, there's no limit to how many things you can have in there at once and do it with, basically, right? So if you like, let's say you have like 15 different things you want to actually duplicate, you just sell one of each, bro. Yeah. Yeah, definitely make sure you always save a couple, right? Like, if you're using them, save like 50. If you're not using them, save like 10, right? So that way you don't ever fuck it up. Yeah. And then at a certain point in time, you're gonna be able to craft that shit by yourself, so you don't actually need to save anything, because you just go in your crafting menu, literally craft one real quick and just sell it. Yeah. And what was it more? There was something else we were doing. Uh, oh yeah. So whenever you find one of those iconic weapons, right? Like this one right here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't always come legendary, right? Sometimes they aren't legendary. They just this pistol I got out right now. It says rare, but in if you look like in the description, the name of the gun is Lissy, and if you like stay on that line and go all the way to the right side of that picture, it says rare iconic. But if I go to the sniper, it just says rare. It doesn't say iconic. So the iconic weapons are like certain weapons that you only get that one time, right? So you won't like when you pick it up, you won't ever be able to find another weapon just like that. But let's say I like this pistol, right? That's one of my favorite things. But it's not really that good right now because I found it when I was like level 8 or 9 or some shit. And now I'm like level 25, so it doesn't really do that much damage anymore. But since I went up in my crafting, it now allows me to craft that specific pistol and make it stronger. See, this is the one. So now I can like I need to pay one legendary, 42 of the purple ones, 33 of the blue ones, and 19 of the green ones, and then I can craft it, and it'll level the gun up to my level right now. And once I open up for the legendary stuff, I will then be able to upgrade this gun again to the legendary. And that goes for any iconic weapons. Yeah, so I go invent or character technical ability. It's this one is the one that lets you craft the blue stuff. This one lets you craft the purple ones, and this one lets you craft the legendary stuff. And you don't need to put any of the other skills here. You can just take those 3 if you don't want to put any skills in here. You only need those 3. You just need to put it up to 18 so it unlocks this one. But I would still highly suggest getting the other 2 over here that makes the things stronger you craft, because then it's basically better. By the way, if you are using the Mantis Blades, there are a set of legendary Mantis Blades you can get for free out in the world. Oh, okay, okay. But now you have that picture, you can basically go buy everything you want for your like cyberware. You just turn the picture in every time you like spend your money, and just give him the picture back and get your money back. The most expensive thing you can possibly buy in the game is 520,000. That's like the most expensive, and it's a blueprint for no, it's a blueprint for your it's basically for your cyberware. Yeah, it's for this one right here. It's for your eye. It's this. It's the blueprint to be able to make this one. Increase headshot bonus damage by 50%. That's the most expensive thing you can go to a vendor and buy. But once you bought that one, the next most expensive thing is 100,000, I think. Except for the cars, right? The cars are gonna cost you money no matter what, and you won't be able to make that money back. So you won't be able to give them pictures for the cars, right? You have to actually make that money. You have to go empty out some boxes and shit in order to get that. But yeah, in order to do the special jump, you want this nervous system upgrade right here called the current curve, and you want uh, the double jump. That's basically it. That's the 2 things you need in order to do the fast jump. Uh, oh yeah, 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 you were talking about that car. The sorry, uh, Valley Shore is right over here. Yeah, I don't even want to call a car because now I'm out in the desert and it's fucking 10 times easier. Oh.
I have a job. The urgent kind. Someone is yanking my friend's drones out of the sky. Check out the coordinates. Find out who is responsible. The details are attached.
Yeah, it's right here, Ben. So this this waypoint right here, Sunset Motel, like right here. I'll just leave it here for a quick second. Basically, you take that waypoint, you just go straight out here. You can like, if you zoom in enough, you can basically see there is a little road that you won't be able to see normally. If you're zoomed out, you won't see it, but if you zoom all the way in, you can like tell there's a little road. But yeah, basically right outside the city. You see how it just popped up on my... Oh, you don't see because you're a little behind. But now it just popped up the vehicle, so it's unlocked for me now. So I can basically just walk in and take it. That was a legendary item. It's not even better than... Okay. Now, if the car is not here, though, you basically what you want to do is like you want to run all the way down the tunnel, so like around here, and you're basically gonna turn around. You're gonna run back, see if it spawned in. As long as you're far enough in that mission area or that storyline with Pam. Yeah, you can't sell any higher amount than what the vendor has. It won't let you like empty it out. No, no, no. If you want to disassemble them, you just like go to your backpack. Yeah, you go to your backpack. You hover over the one you want to disassemble. You hold down triangle, and it's gonna tell you how much you want to disassemble. Just take, like I max it out, and then I go 4 or 5 down, so I have a little. Oh yeah, 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 for sure, man, for sure. I was actually kind of lucky that I came out there at the specific time where the the car spawned for me. I can't believe that. That was like way luckier than I thought.
V, one of my missing vehicles could be near your current position.
Oh, exception. Yeah. for sure. What up, Kim? Hey. Ah, I know Kim. I know Kim. I know Kim. It's been a minute though. It's been a minute. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, it's like if you do all the side missions, that's how you change the ending story, basically. Really want to change it, but there's 7 different endings to the story. So there's oh shit. Damn. Well, my character at least got back, but damn, I'm not happy about how I went about it the first time either. Yeah, that's why I did. I just I I want to go with Johnny this time. I want to fucking give Johnny my body. Let him take over. Hell yeah. You sent you on them crazy missions. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit's crazy. That shit is so fucking crazy. I'm eating the red pill. Oh shit. Oh my god. No, but have you do you know the super jump? No, 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 no. I'm talking about the way to jump faster than any car can drive.
Come on, let's get you back to Delamain.
Basically, you can like super teleport
Hope
jump,
y'all don't hold
fucking
me.
insane. Like it's crazy. No, it's what you do is you gotta have the right cyberpunk cyberware. You gotta have the double jump, and you gotta have that nervous system upgrade called the Kerensky or something like that. Oh, okay. So those two things, right? Um,
Terms.
the one makes you to where you can when you dodge, you slow down time. Okay, so basically you're gonna like have your gun out or whatever, and you're gonna aim down sight. You're gonna walk forward and then press circle twice, let go, aim down sight again, real fast, right? And then press circle again, and then just start spamming X to jump, and it's gonna send you fucking flying, like like Superman style. It is like I can't stop doing it. It's the fucking most awesome thing ever. You got the picture? That duplication picture we all use to like get money. Super easy. Super easy. Okay, so um you know those square like on the map there's these square icons for these boxes like vendors you can walk up to and sell your stuff. Yeah, okay, so walk up to one of those, right? Any one, doesn't matter which one it is. Are you on right now? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so those square boxes they're called drop points, right? So you when you walk up to it and you sell one item that you want to duplicate. Let's say you want to duplicate a can or some shit, right? So you sell one can, and then you're gonna back out, and then be like looking at the machine to where it says press triangle to, if you're on PlayStation, it says press triangle to sell. You're gonna hit options and triangle at the same time to where you hear this sound of the pause menu coming up in the background, but you see the vendor menu. You don't see the pause screen, but you heard it come up. It has the specific sound when you press the pause menu. But basically, it's, all you want is triangle and options at roughly the same time. Maybe you want to press triangle just a millisecond before you press pause, but not more. Nice. Once you get the feeling with it, it's super easy. Like in the beginning, I had some trouble too, but once I fully understood like exactly what I'm doing, it went from being hard to be so easy that it's not even a challenge anymore. Yeah. So the way we do that is we duplicate that picture that you can sell for 4,000. As a I went as a level 8 and got that picture, and I was raging because the fucking character, like you have to fight characters that are like level 30, and it is not easy. It is not easy. But yeah, so the picture is basically the mission starts in what's it called that area? San San Domingo. To the machine? That's what you want. You wanna go into the machine, but you wanna hear the sound. If you press the like the option button, you hear the specific sound, right? It says like zoom. I can't. So yeah, and you wanna like go into the vendor menu, but you wanna hear the sound of the pause menu in the background. Like you opened up the pause screen, but you're inside the vendor. And then once you go to buy whatever you sold to the vendor back, you can like keep buying it over and over. It doesn't actually disappear. Yeah, and you got the vendor menu up? Okay, so go buy whatever you sold to the vendor, like press on it once, and if it doesn't disappear, you can like just keep pressing X on it, and you'll buy it back however many times you press X on it. Did you sell a weapon? Okay, so you just want to buy back something that doesn't cost a thing. You know what I mean, like just to learn it, so you don't accidentally spend a lot of money and I would suggest using a purple grenade with the red writing on it, or a the cans called an NI cola. Because if you disassemble that shit, you get so many components for crafting. So you basically you only want to go to the vendor to sell the stuff you want to duplicate, so you don't have like tons of stuff in there, because it's gonna make it a little more time consuming. Oh, okay, okay. So it's yeah, you don't have to, but it makes it easier if you don't have anything in the vendor other than the stuff you want to duplicate. I would probably do that, yeah, if you already sold a bunch, and then just choose the stuff that you want to duplicate, like ammo, or don't choose guns, because guns is gonna be mad expensive to buy back. And same. And you sold it for 300. Like they got them fucking crazy prices. That's that's Switzerland prices right there. That's fucking crazy. I'm going so fast now that the graphics can't actually load in, so it started making the roads invisible. Oh shit. It's crazy when you're just jumping, right? You're not even driving anything, you're just jumping out of there and everything starts disappearing. Oh yeah. I just went there and got it for Jones so I could see it how to get it. Yeah, me too, me too. I was literally one of the first things I had. I had two bikes and then I got that car. That was crazy. Oh shit! I had the fucking police after me, and I saw the tunnel, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna go in here. I'm a hide real quick." And as I was going in there, all of a sudden it spawned like a car icon on the map. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm in my car. Why is that car icon?
Yo, V, got this client, Larry Fangorn. Says his partner Adam elbowed him out of his biz. Club called Empathy. Larry wants back in. And hey, we're here to help, right? What can I say? Club industry's always a meat grinder. Attach the deeds for you.
Oh yeah, but it's very important. It's there's two parts to this that's very important. Like you can't just finish the Pan Am mission and go out there and get it because it won't actually be there. So you have to go do the Pan Am mission, then go back to the city and to the off life and talk to Rogue. It's basically the first mission you get. It's the first mission you get. But it's definitely the first one you get for sure. I know that for 100%. Oh shit. On my first game, I'm a multi-millionaire. I own everything. On my Oh man, I got so much shit on the first save. It's insane. I spent 111 hours on it. Yeah. It, yeah. And it when you keep buying it, it'll keep refilling the stocks with new stuff. Not at all, and especially not if you're thinking about I'm on like if you're on the old consoles, you can't really expect it to be that good because it's not made for an old console. No, but even on the like it's not it's made for PlayStation 5 and computer and like new stuff, right? It's not actually made for this. It's basically I don't know if you remember what was it called? Dragon Age Inquisition. They made it for PlayStation 3, right? Or it came out on PlayStation 3, but it was made for PlayStation 4, and you could literally not play it. It was impossible to play because it was so bad. Like, um, if you go to buy it back, right? Once you press buy back and it doesn't disappear, you know you hit it. Because then you can just keep like pressing X on it, however many times you want, and it's just gonna. But don't as a, I'm telling you, don't do that with a gun, because that's gonna take all your money from your inventory. Like you're gonna lose all your money. You need the picture. Yeah, you need the picture first and foremost before you start doing anything, because then the first thing you do is duplicate that one. Have like 1,500, 2,000 of the picture or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People be crazy. People be fucking crazy. I tell you right now, when you play Call of Duty like I do, you get a lot too. Oh man, I got that shit on private too. I got fairly tired of being accused of hacking and shit. Oh my god, that shit was stupid. It aim abuse is not the same. It's not the same. It's like it helps you, but it's not like aimbot. It's not, you don't log on to somebody on the opposite end of the map and just instant headshot. It's not like that. It's when you're in the close quarter combat, it locks onto the head instead of the chest. Yeah, you can get that, but it can't be considered hacking. No, but that's probably just aim abuse, and that's basically a modded controller. I got one of those, right? But it's not that good. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that well, I would say. Like it helps for sure, but if you don't got any aim, it's not gonna help you that much. You still gotta have some aim. You see the picture, right? The one in the green circle, that's the mission. San San Domingue, yes, yes, all the way to the south of the area. Yeah, you see the homeless people, and you gotta like talk to them. And if you don't have enough skill to where you can open the okay, okay. But if you don't have enough in that skill that you have to use to open it up, whatever intelligence or whatever it is, you can. There's like a body on the other side of that building where it's at. If you go scan him, you can like pick up his shard and open it with that one. I didn't know. I just literally just learned it the other day as I was doing this new save. Yeah. Once you scan his shard, you can open that thing without having intelligence. So I did. I've been waiting for 2.5 years at least. I would say even 3.5 probably. As, when I heard this, I was like, bro, this is the best thing I've ever heard about. And then the company making it, they made bangers, right? They're not known for making faulty games or anything. So that they put this shit out is kind of a fucking knock to their reputation. Yeah, cause I see that, and when you're used to having a company that does stuff that is legitimately flawless, I would say, and it's all about giving to the gamers, not having a bunch of microtransactions and making a bunch of money, you know what I mean? Like it's about giving a good game. They get sued, but like okay, so in my opinion, suing them for this is ridiculous, and it's fucked up. If you want to sue anybody, you sue Fortnite, Call of Duty, FIFA, 2K, whatever the fuck they're called. Hell yeah, that is what you need to sue about. Cause paying 3 fucking 1,500 for getting all the skins in one Call of Duty game is ridiculous. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like $3,500 is way more than. Yeah, and you only get you get the base. Right, and if you want to buy all the skins, you're gonna have to pay tens of thousands of dollars, right? Because that's how much there is. Yeah. In Call of Duty, it's the same way. It's completely unacceptable. Yeah. That's, but the microtransactions gotta go. Like they gotta go. It's not acceptable. Like back in the day when I started out playing, you bought a game, you bought the DLCs, and then you paid extra for the DLCs, but you got all the content. You didn't buy the DLCs and buy the game, and then there was extra content you had to pay for. You know what I mean? If you bought the season pass and you bought the game, you had every like bit of content available. Now you buy the season pass, you buy the game, and you get 10% of the game. The rest the rest of the 90% you have to pay for, right? Every week. No, no, that's just the battle royale part. Like the yeah, 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 you can and got the builder shit and all that. Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't play that shit, cause I play exactly. I played it with my nephew for 5 minutes. And my nephew is 9 years old, and he murders people on that shit. I watch him, and it looks so fucking easy. And he's like, yeah, no. My nephew. He's like 9 years old. Yeah, yeah. He loves he loves GTA too, right? But exactly. So I play GTA with him, right? And we like fighting each other, and I win all the time, right? I have to let him win in order for him to win. But we jump on that shit. Like he jumps on Fortnite, he just murders everybody. And I jump like I tried it out for 5 minutes or something, and I died to a dude that built a box around me and then put a trap inside the box. So I couldn't even fucking get out of there. Like I got so pissed off. I've never been that pissed off before, bro. I was and he's like, "Oh, you're so bad at the game," and I'm like, "This little fucking kid is sitting here telling me I'm bad at a fucking video game, and I'm disgusting on Call of Duty. Oh, this sucks." Yeah, so yeah, I'm out of that shit. I'm never playing that again because okay, so on Blackout I got like 400 wins. I love that game, right? Because it's not there's no building and shit. It's run and gun, but it's on a gigantic map and you got like 100 players. It's fucking awesome. I love that. I love Warzone because it's 150 players. There's no building and shit, and you just literally run and gun. It's all about aiming and shooting. Yeah. Oh, ain't that the truth? Fucking Call of Duty. 230 gigs is what my Call of Duty is at right now. That's how big the game has gotten, bro. It's ridiculous. I need to buy a new PlayStation to play Call of Duty on. You know what I mean? Next Call of Duty, it's gonna take the whole space up. Fuck. It's crazy, man. Crazy. And I don't know if it's right, but I heard that it doesn't even come with 1,000 gigs, the new PlayStation 5. Ridiculous. They should put 2,000 in that shit. Oh my god. Did you get the duplicate to work? Oh, did it to work? Did you get it to work? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew it either. That was a little bit. I did the super jump, but I did it over like a too high of a hill, so it sent me fucking flying. I could see how far down it was, and I was like, yeah, I'm not surviving this. There's no fucking hell no. There's no car in the game that drives as fast as you can jump. Like there's literally no way. I don't think they meant to put it in. Let's say it like that. But it works. God damn. You can jump up certain areas where you're certainly not supposed to go to. So like the specific place in the city where there's a mansion on top of a skyscraper, okay? And you can basically get up to it with this super jump. It's the only way to get up there is with the super jump. Otherwise, you won't be able to go up there. And once you get in the mansion, things you find in there is with your name on it. So it says these expensive pants, these golden aviators. So I'm thinking it's basically our apartment or like our house, but it's for a DLC, right? But we found a way up there before it's actually unlocked. And you can like go in there and grab all the items and shit. It's kind of fucking awesome. But you have to use this super jump. You have to like get kind of outside the map on a skyscraper, and then it's not easy. Let me just say that it's really hard to get up there. Uh, nice, you already skill level high enough to open it. That's perfect. You gotta love those invisible cars right there. That's lovely. I haven't even done anything, and I'm at 482,000, level 25. It's just so easy to make money right now. I don't even care about it. I got like 30 million worth of pictures. So basically, I have 30 million. I love the way you can go into photo mode and actually have your character pose and shit. That's just awesome. Or your character. I don't understand. Why can't you customize your character? Like I wanted to change the fuck. I made a female in the beginning. I wanted to change her eyes so bad to those like white eyes with the hearts in them because they look kind of fucking awesome. But that's not possible once you chose something else. So I made sure on the second playthrough I made the character exactly how it was like I wanted him to be. Oh, I went all the way around. I went crazy. My girl save looks like a fucking insane robot doll. Like I can't even she looks fucking insane. Oh my god. She just does not look human at all. Oh my god.
B, got a guy I need gone. Used to be iron for hire. Still acts like it. But the eddies are worth the risk, trust me. Need more intel, check the attachment. I'm in trouble! Waiting on your sick. Thanks.
Yeah, and you can reset your skills here for 100,000, but you can't fucking change your character. That's crazy. For sure. I think they're gonna make the transmogrification or whatever the fuck it's called too, so you can like have the set of clothes on visually without having it on. You know what I mean? Like you can take and change the way clothes look in there's free mantis blades though, you can just go pick up. Yeah. Legendaries too. There is free yeah, there's the legendary, you can buy the legendary version, it costs 100k. But you can also find them, and yeah, you can also find them in the, there's this side mission or whatever the fuck it is, where you can just walk in basically at a super low level and grab them. You don't even have to kill nobody. Just walk up and open up the chest and take it. And then there is free mono wire. There's free, a bunch of free fucking cyberware all the way around the city. It's just, you gotta know exactly where to look in order to find them. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to find it. And I like on the first save, as I said, I own everything, even all the cyberware. Like I bought everything, even the stuff I don't need, and I can't use. I still bought it just to have it. This is so funny. But and a sniper, all of like all things, it's a sniper. I love it. I fucking love the little hidden Easter egg. Like calling a sniper Overwatch because of the Overwatch game, right? Because that sniper kind of looks like one of the snipers from Overwatch. Yeah. Yeah, and you got the 5-0. That one is stupid. Oh, by the way, if you want to do the fights, I can give you the sickest trick with the fights. You know those boxing matches you have to do? I'll give you... Okay, so here's the trick. Here's the trick. And this is like super cheating, right? But it's not cheating. It's just fucking. So you can walk in the ring, right? Before you talk to her, you just drop a melee weapon on the floor. You go talk to her and you turn around. Like once you want to fight, you just turn around. You hold. I think it's pressing triangle lets you pick it up and equip it right away. So you have all of a sudden a baseball bat or whatever you're using in your hand. You just smack her with the baseball bat and it's just gonna go real fast. Yeah, that one I didn't know about it, right? So I went in there. I was having not a good time at all. I was like getting pissed off. My body told me. No, if you really want to do it fair and square, you gotta get double jump because then every time she goes for you, you just double jump and you can jump over her and be behind her. It's super easy. That's the way I did it the first time around when I did it without cheating. Not really cheating. It's a little. You can also use the gorilla hands, gorilla arms. By the way, those robot arms like the mantis blades. Those you can put on and then use in the fight too. They do pretty mad damage. Staking. It is terrible. It is terrible. Yeah, I'm sad to say. I hate it. Nah, it really doesn't. Yeah. I it's basically just making your hands, like your fists, stronger. So when you're fighting with no weapons, it's like fighting with a baseball bat, basically. Um, but in my I would suggest not picking everything up unless it's worth picking up, because not if you have the picture, then you don't really need that, and then it can kind of counter, like you don't need to loot everything. You just loot the stuff that you really need. All the rest you can like say fuck it, because I can get everything else from the picture. You can even disassemble the picture if you need components. I I loot, but I only loot stuff that I really need. So I'll take. I did I did that in the first playthrough, but I had the same issue where I would go super overweight like all the time. I would be having. The best you can do is use your car. That's usually what I say to people. You have a stat. No, Jones, you just go in there, you drop a baseball bat on the floor. Then you go. Or go buy the gorilla arms and then just go hit him twice and they're done. Oh, that is tough, bro. I'm on my other playthrough where I'm max level and maxed everything out and all that. Having a fight with the police is something I only have for like 30 seconds before I die. It's like impossible. And then the much worse. Like they are so aggressive and they just spawn right on top of you. Like they don't even have to come driving in or anything. They just fucking spawn on you everywhere. They're kind of mean. Once you hit that 4 stars, there's not much to do. And I got a blade build. Yeah, I do the super jump. It's like get out of here. Nah, they can't keep up with the super jump at all. You're out of there then. Nothing to see here. One thing you can't buy for the picture is cars. So the cars you would have to go around and empty out vendors selling the picture, right? You take all the money with the picture and you leave and go to the next vendor, take all their money with the picture and keep going like that. Yeah, you can buy it with the money, but you can't buy it with the picture. You know what I mean? You have to sell the picture enough times in order to get that amount of money you need. But every vendor only comes with 20,000, right? So you can only pull 20,000 at a time out of the vendor. No, you don't actually have to go around. You can just stay in front of one of them drop boxes, right? But you have to like skip time 24 hours every time, and then you can take another 20k. Skip 24 hours to take another 20k, and you have to sit there and do that until you have like 2 million, because it's gonna basically cost you 2 million to buy all the cars. It goes really fast like once you get a hang of it and it just works for you, it goes really fast. Yeah, but you can skip time, right? So you just go to the pause menu or to the inventory menu, whatever you call it, and you skip time from there. Uh, go to your go to your yeah. Press the touchpad once, so you open up the menu where you can see crafting, inventory, map, character, journal. Now, if you look on the left side in the bottom corner, it says skip time. You've pressed that one. It lets you skip 24 hours if you want to. Just press backwards once, and then yeah, you can just stand in front of the same box and then keep redoing that part, right? Yeah, so it's not gonna be super tough to do 2 million, right? It's not gonna take you a massive amount of time. It's gonna take you, I would say 2 million is probably 35, 40 minutes, roughly. Yeah, basically you just walk up to one of them drop boxes. Doesn't matter wherever you wanna go. Shoot, shoot. Oh, you have no idea how tough that mission was for me too. Oh my god. So if you can go in from the roof, I believe. That's the way to go about it. So you just want that, go get that double jump and you'll be on the roof in no time. That's how I remember it. I'm not 100% sure if that's how it went. I think that's how it... Those fucking taxis, man, they're crazy. Oh my god, they're crazy. But yeah, you just... you hear my first one was this one. You here to finish the job? I'm like, no, what do you mean? Well, I'm just gonna do it myself then. And then this fucking taxi just starts driving off the cliff, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. This car got an issue. Holy shit. They all were fucking crazy. I was laughing though. That shit was crazy. I had something else happen to me the way man, that shit was funny. In the beginning, when Jackie dies, right? He takes that chip out of his neck and he gives it to you. But in my cutscene, he took his gun out of his neck with 2 fingers. I was fucking crying. That looked so funny. Oh my god. Same, same. Okay, that was fucking insane. I was like, yo, 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 what's going on here? That's crazy. I saw the funniest shit last night on YouTube. There's a cyberpunk funny moments, and this one dude, right? And this is so hilarious. He's driving a car on the freeway, but the car is super banged up. There's like flames coming out the engine, flames coming out the back, flames coming out the exhaust, and all of a sudden the car just dies on him. It doesn't die, it stops driving, right? And he's sitting there and he's still hitting the gas, you can tell, because the flames are still coming out the exhaust. It blows up, right? Yeah, but it blows up and he goes, oh, oh, okay, oh. And he pressed reload save game, right? And it reloads the save game, and he starts out by sitting inside the car. It's on flames, and everything is on flames. And he just hit the gas once, like quick. The shit explode again, right? And he's like, "Oh shit!" He presses start the save game again. It starts him out inside the car again, and he presses the exit button, right? And it basically starts. Yeah, but he starts getting out of the car and it explodes and he's like, fuck. Yeah, I might have screwed myself here. He pressed the fucking the reload save game again, and it starts about inside the car once more. And no, and this time he's like spamming the get out of the car button, and the character just starts going out the car, and the car explodes, and he's like locked in this fucking loop where he can't get out of the car before it explodes. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, you had to go do that too. But that shit is hilarious because his reaction to it is like he's so fucking dumb, right? He doesn't really get it in the beginning. He's like, okay. He reloads the save game, starts out in the car, and just. Oh shit. Oh, I got some pictures of that. It took me 38 minutes to download the game, and I pre-downloaded it before it actually came out. So once it came out, we just hit start, and it was already like ready to go. Yeah, I had that issue. Or you would call a car, and it would like come, and the second you walk close to it, it just started like bouncing everywhere and just flew like fucking. It just disappeared basically out in the city, and you were like, "Whoa, okay." Like step out of a car and it just gets kicked the fuck out of the picture. Like it literally just flies through everything. Like, okay. Or all of a sudden it just stops and it won't drive nowhere. And you just got it out, right? Like there's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't want to drive. Like stuck. Like weird. I had some I had some crazy shit happen. Oh my god. Some of the times some fucking insane things happen. I had this one character walk up to me. He had no fucking face, but the eyes and the mouth and shit was still there. But there's like his face was invisible, so it's just like some eyes, some hair, and a fucking mouth. Oh my god, that shit looks so fucking hilarious. For sure, Jones. Oh my god. There's so much shit in this game though. So much good shit, but so much funny shit too. Like, oh my. Have you found the pet? You can get a pet too. A pet, like a little cat. Yeah. So you gotta find cat food. That's the main thing you have to find. And when you're going around looting, all of a sudden there'll be like some cat food in one of those bags where you like find the regular food too. And when you got the, and it's random, like it just spawns in on random spots. I don't think there's a set point for it. You find it all the time, basically. It's like finding a cola can or something like that. Or at least I think you find it like most of the time, as far as I remember. I think I already found like a couple of them. But basically, what you're gonna do once you have the cat food, you're gonna go back to your apartment, and instead of heading into your apartment, but if you're like standing outside looking at the door, you want to head to the right side in that hallway. And when you turn around the corner, there's gonna be a trash can, and you're gonna see like a little um, what do you call that? Where you can put some food in. You like see this little plate almost. Sure. You can put some food on it, and if you then wait 24 hours, or you usually just go to your apartment and sleep, there'll be a cat sitting out there and eating from the food you put down. And if you walk up to it and press triangle to pet it, um, Bee will pick it up and it'll then live in your apartment. You'll take it into the apartment. You can then. No, it's like gray and black. It's short hair though. It does look a little weird. Can't lie. It looks like it has no eyes. Like it has no pupils. Sometimes it does look a little scary, but it's kind of cool though. It's kind. If you aim at somebody, that's enough. Can't aim at them. Yeah, I just figured that out late. Like, I think it was last night. I figured that shit out. Because I was wondering too how I would get the police, but I hadn't done shit. But that's because I'm using that super jump, and when you're using the super jump, you have to aim down sight. So I'm like, I'm pointing at a car, and there's a dude inside the car. So he takes it like I'm gonna shoot him. He calls the fucking police on me. There's They have that like everywhere. They have like fucking. I walked into this one spot and he had like dildos on a wall with a like in a glass mantra. I'm like, who the fuck got that in their office? Like, this is a weird ass display. You got that here too. Oh my god, you have there is a dildo here too. There's a dildo in here too. You can find a legendary iconic weapon. And once you have it in your hand, you hear the vibrator go off like all the time. It's, like, it's so fucking dumb. Oh, it's funny though. It's kind of fucking hilarious. I can't even remember where the fuck I found that shit. I found that shit in some random ass place I just walked into. Where the fuck? Oh, I see it. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. That's the problem. That's the problem with skyscrapers in big cities. It kills. Oh, that's worldwide right now. Worst shit ever. Oh, that is so disgusting. Ugh. And make it is so fucking horrible to do that. Yeah, yeah. They do that with a lot of things. Like a lot of things. They take they have these like when you get a red tomato, it's not really a like you think it's grown and it's turned red, but it's not. They take these like super okay, they take these small tomatoes, right? They're like all green and they're like not ready at all. And then they put him in this big ass chamber and they put this gas to him. And once the gas hits the yeah, yeah. Once the gas hits it, it turns big and red immediately. Like it takes no time. It looks fucking insane. Oh my god. And that's what we get when you go buy fucking the cheap or like yeah, the regular food stores. That's all they have. In my country too. All they have. I gotta go to like a what you call it? Denmark in Europe. It's like Scandinavia, northern part of Europe. Now, it's a great country, don't get me wrong, but certain things are just worldwide. We speak Danish. Yes. And you have probably heard of a Danish, haven't you? As a piece of cake, right? Or like sweet. I believe they call it Danishes in America. The funniest thing is, here we call them Spanish. It's fucking hilarious. Det lyder sådan her. Det lyder mærkeligt. That's what it sounds like. I said this is what it sounds like. It sounds weird. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah, that's my first language. English is something I picked up in school. I just like okay, so basically it's you don't pay to go to school here. Like it's free to take an education. It's free to go to school. It's free to go to the hospital. Everything is free, right? All you have to pay is extra tax, and it's fair enough. I don't mind that. But it also gives you an opportunity to really do and be whatever you want to be, right? There's no limits. You don't have to go make a student loan in order to become a professor in some fucking shit, right? And that is kind of I'm not gonna say like I don't feel like it's a good system for the young people. You know what I mean? Like it's not a great and a healthy system to start your life out in with a debt. It's kind of not kind of fucked. Well, all I'm gonna say about politicians and politics is it's it's the choice between like it's red or blue, right? It's the choice between Coca-Cola and Pepsi. It's the same shit. The one of them is a little bit sweeter than the other one, but it's exactly the same shit. Doesn't really fucking matter. Exactly. Doesn't matter who's in front. They are all playing the same exact game with the same rules, same outcome, no matter what you do. So that's basically just a front in order to have give people the illusion of free choice. Right? That's what it is. It has nothing like if you really go back in time and look up what democracy is. The first guy who's I don't know if you know who Socrates is. It's like a Greek guy who was the first person to speak against democracy, which is a Greek way of thinking, right? And what happened was all the politicians had him killed because he was the first person to say that this is a modern way of keeping slaves. Socrates, he is like a philosopher. Yeah, he's a Greek philosopher. He's actually a very yeah. That's what. Okay, okay, okay. I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm not pronouncing it right. Socrates. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's like that is the first person to speak out against democracy, but he also got killed for it, right? Like so that goes to show you how much free speech and free choice there is. There's none, right? Because the second he started saying something against it, he got offed. Hell yeah. If certain people are in control of the power in the world, basically, do you think those people would like to give that shit up, or do you think they would like to keep it? And that's just speaking like a regular person. If I was thinking about it just without knowing nothing, I would still think if I had power, right? If I had the a massive amount of money and I could do whatever I wanted to, I didn't want to say no. I'll just give it all up for the next one after 4 years. You know what I mean? You gotta understand one thing though. Yeah, this is for people who are really open-minded. Because if you're like if you grew up in a certain mindset, it's really hard to defect from that type of thinking. Yeah, yeah. And that's basically what happens. It happens to young people too, right? So you have the elder people, they're stuck in the old days and they think everything is perfect, and you have the young people who aren't smart enough to see through the fucking charades. Hell no. The last people you want to trust is the government. They are the biggest dogs in the world. Right? Who kill the most people? Who kill the most people? Who lock the most people up? Who fucking put the most people on the fucking street? The government does. And it doesn't matter which country you're talking about here. It's not about your country. It's the world. Just how it is. That's but no, that's you gotta like you gotta accept that too. Kind of accept that he is not open-minded enough to like accept that, and it's kind of like accepting that your whole life is a lie, right? That's how you gotta view this. He's gotta, and it is tough, and it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Like certain people can't take that mentally. Like they oh yeah, I heard of those too. But I'm gonna be honest, I but I was yeah. I will say this though, that the way they built this whole system to like the money system is basically what controls the whole world, right? And the way they built the money system, they built it to where every country in the world is dependent on another country, even your own country, right? Like nobody is independent. If one economy breaks, it affects every economy in the world. So let's say, for instance, that Germany, like they go bankrupt, right? They have no money. They can't pay none of their foreign. No, no, that's not that. It has not happened. But let's say it does happen, then it affects your currency, right? That'll immediately your currency will take a massive hit because one of the major providers of certain things can't provide that shit anymore. Now, in terms of the American economy, you're already in such a big debt to China and to other countries that that is completely going to ruin the economy, and there's going to be no economy left. Same goes for my country, sadly enough, but our country is so much like we got so much debt to other countries that we don't have the funds to actually back that debt, right? So you, if they came, that's very simple. That's very simple. So it used to be all products was made in America. Back in the day when I was a kid and you had to go get something that was like not European, I would say, right? Like something special. that was made. It was always made in made in the United States, or made in Canada, or like made somewhere that wasn't in Europe, right? It was never China. But if you go look at everything today, doesn't matter what it is, made in China. Now, if China makes everything, then it means everybody else is buying that stuff, right? Because they aren't buying it themselves, they are selling it. Now, the consumer in America has such a big need for certain things in your everyday life, like gas to your car, like stuff like that, right? The amount you consume is on a high level. So what they did, they were smart about it too, right? They went in and they took over basically every country in the world. First, they did it to where they told you you can come to my country and you can do all your stuff here, and then you can do it for cheaper, right? You don't have to pay as much for the workers. You don't have to pay as much in rent to have a company manufacture and produce in China. But what that does is it takes away from your country and my country. Now we don't produce those things anymore. So the workers don't. There's not a like they don't earn the same amount of money. They don't spend the same amount of money within inside the borders. And then to turn that around, when we sent everything out to China to be produced out there, what they did was they went in and they copied everything, right? They took everything apart and made a specific. You can go to China and buy a Mercedes, but it's not a Mercedes. But it looks exactly like you cannot tell the difference. It drives like it. It sounds like it. Everything is the same, but it's just made in China. It's called something else. So what they did is they took everything apart. And they, of course, because he is probably talking about what they are doing right now. And to be honest, as a European or as an American, we can't really be happy about what's going on, because what they are doing, or basically what we're doing, is we're feeding a fucking tiger, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's getting to a point where we are going to become the new slaves of China, right? So they are going to control everything, and we have to work for them. That's how it's going to turn out if it keeps going down this road. It is crazy. It is fucking insane. And you can't stop it because the greed and the way that the system is built upon. You can't get enough. It's not enough to be a billionaire. You have to be a multi-billionaire. No, that's not enough anymore. You have to be a trillionaire. Like, you just invent a new name for how rich you have to be next year, and we make sure you get that much money, right? So screwed. We have one thing we all have in common is we have a common enemy. Doesn't matter which country you're from. You can be from Africa, you can be from Australia, you can be from Afghanistan. It doesn't matter. We all have the same common enemy, and it's worldwide. It's called government. It's called military. That's our fucking real enemy. Of course, that's how they designed the system. That's why you see stuff like Hollywood TV and stuff where people are super, like Jersey Shore, like stuff like that, right? It makes people even more stupid. Yeah, but it makes people more stupid if they don't get presented the real life version, and that's what real life is to them. They watch Jersey Shore or Desperate Housewives or some shit like that, and that's real life to them. Bro, they have no idea what's going on outside the window. They are blind. You can watch it. You can watch it. There's nothing wrong with watching that shit, but as long as you don't make it your reality, you know what I mean? As long as you don't watch it and think that's how you're supposed to be. You can watch it as entertainment, but don't make that shit reality. That's the problem. They start living it. Hell yeah. That's why you see all the fucking young girls running around in no clothes at all. Like in my country, it's really extreme because like, their, what do you call it? The limit for where you are being with a minor or not is very low here compared to other countries in the world. Like, it's actually rid- ridiculously low compared to other countries. Like, you have to be when you're 15, you can be with an adult, and it's all legal. You see what I mean? Like, so you have these fucking 13, 14, 15-year-old girls running around looking like they're 18, 19. You can't really fucking tell, right? And it's disgusting. It's fucking ridiculous. They get some fake IDs, they go to the discos, they hang out with the fucking grown-ups, and nobody ever knows. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. You have to be 18 to when you like to buy alcohol here, to get a driver's license, to start smoking cigarettes. Actually, you only have to be 16 to buy alcohol, but you have to be 18 to smoke cigarettes. It's fucking insane. You get them fucking. You see how, and you know how alcohol makes you. You get like. That's why I don't like alcohol. It's because you lose your fucking senses. You're not yourself. Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I can have a sip of alcohol. I can enjoy it, but getting drunk, that's what I don't like. I do not like. No, but if you're 16, you don't have that self-control. You don't have a mindset that's ready. Yeah, yeah, but you don't. You know, when you were a kid, you wasn't. You. It was different, right? You could drink a lot more without like feeling the effects the same way. Oh yeah, I did too, but I could drink the amounts. Oh my god. Yeah. It's not so much what, but the amount. It's the amount that counts. Like if you can drink anything, but if you drink a huge amount of it, you are gonna go lose your mind. But that's due to if you've done it over a longer period of time, right? Then you'll get less affected by it. But in terms of somebody who's 16, they start out drinking, get like they don't have to drink a lot to getting fucking hammered, right? And they run around, they don't know what they're doing, bro, and everything is legal basically. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's not good. It's not good for the youth. Fucked up. I don't know, man. I have a dad who's an alcoholic, so I know that he keeps saying that he's gonna stop drinking. Like he says that all the time. He's said that for the past 20 years, but he's never really stopped drinking. You know what I mean? Like he's never. Now he got paralyzed in the one side of his face, and he still didn't. It's still. Yeah, yeah. It's not enough to make him say, "Okay, I'm gonna stop drinking and smoking." Right? I'm like fucking weirded out, right? Because I was 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I said to myself, bro, I'm done smoking cigarettes. I'm never again gonna smoke cigarettes, and I'm not gonna drink alcohol anymore like that. Like I'm not gonna get drunk anymore. I'll drink some alcohol, but I won't get drunk no more. And I've basically kept that promise to myself ever since, and never fucking went back on. So I don't understand how the fuck can you say to yourself every day that I'm gonna stop drink, and then they just don't stop. They just keep it going. Because I felt like it was an easy choice, and I was like crazy out of my mind at the time when I was taking that choice. I'll do a glass of cognac or with some nice whiskey or something like that, but it's so rare. It's like once every 4 months I'll take one glass. But it's cause I feel like I want to enjoy it, right? I feel like oh tonight it's gonna be nice. I want to have a drink, or I'm gonna drink a beer or some. Yeah, but I never have. uh, I never wake up and think, oh, today I want to like have some drinks, and I never have that feeling anymore. I used to when I was younger. That's why I smoke weed though. I smoke weed for my sanity. Otherwise, I would lose my fucking mind. I be forgetting shit nowadays too, because I'm getting older and I'm starting to. Oh man, I can't say I haven't lost my keys once or twice. Oh shit. Nah, but I know that feeling. Like your short time memory is just not any anything. That's impossible. Oh. But I've gone to the length of actually washing some dishes, and I was like washing this, what do you call it, pot, right? And I put I put this fucking wrapping over after I was done fucking washing it and shit and drying it. I put some wrapping over it. I put it in the refrigerator, and like 3 hours later, I go to the refrigerator, I look, and I see the pot, and I'm like, oh shit, did I cook something? Oh man, I'm hungry. I want to actually eat something. I take the pot out, it's clean, and it's just sitting in there. Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm like, okay, maybe smoke a little less weed. I said, I'm, yeah, I'm very, what you call that? Very, con yeah, so I only buy this certain brand of water that we have that comes from this uh, natural spring. We have like this certain thing here. That's all I get. Like I don't even get anything else like that because there's no fluoride, there's no nothing in it. It's the only kind I found that doesn't have any additive. I haven't been able to find anything else that came like that. They all come with fluoride or some fucking insane shit in it. You go look up what that shit does to a rat. It gives rats cancer and shit. If like inject a rat with fluoride, that gives them cancer and brain tumors and all kind of fucking diseases. Uh, I would not go and drink that shit. Using it in your toothpaste, I wouldn't even do that. I don't use that kind. The kind I'm using is like without that. I don't really. It's like with ash in it. Basically, that's what's cleaning. It doesn't taste well though. It tastes like shit. But at least our water is like somewhat decent. But it's fucking. I have to pay a lot of money in order to get certain like tomatoes and like greens and stuff from an actual farm instead of getting it from like gene modified lab. And yeah, it costs a lot of money, man. And it's I rather want to spend extra money on food and get something that actually tastes right and feels right than spending less money on food and then getting something that just doesn't work at all. Doesn't give me no energy, doesn't taste well, it's water basically. Yeah. I even went into a gang war with a super jump. I came flying in so fast with my katana, I got to kill everybody. And then I was walking out of there, nobody ever saw me. And then that woman called me and was like, "Yeah, there's a problem in here. You gotta go kill this dude." And then the second she hung up, she just called me right back. "Oh, you killed him already?" It's like, yes. He was dead the first time he called. Oh, she was funny though. It's because that super jump shit just makes everything so fucking crazy. Charge jump? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Nope. I don't think so. I still haven't found out how to get legendary leg gear. Yeah, I'm not sure if there is any legendary leg gear. It might be. I haven't yet found it though. And I feel like I've done everything. So I'm kind of it's got to be some like a choice I made or something that has um and I'll look it up real quick to see if I can anybody to put it out.
Attention all NCPD subcons. APB out for suspected organized crime activity on Skyline South. Primary target is Denzel Cryer, aka The Brain. Cryer leads a subgroup of the so-called Animals Gang, known to traffic the illegal supplement commonly called juice. City's got a reward on offer for neutralizing Cryer and his entourage.
$45, maybe. Yeah, I've seen some fucking crazy bunkers that's built under. I haven't heard that, but it's literally the fucking Don L. Marshall. I know, cause they already proved that with the dogs and the sheep. You can get your you can, in Korea you can go into this cloning facility and get your pet cloned. Yeah, 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 Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, for sure. I know. Oh, you can get those. Or at least I think that is. Ah, okay, now I know. The same way the same way. You walk up to one of the drop boxes, you sell the picture, you go out of the menu, you go back, or you press the pause and the triangle to go back into the menu again, and then you buy the picture back and just keep pressing X on it. And like, just say if you make a save game before you start, you can do the picture. That's no problem. Just stand in front of the machine, make a quick save or like a save game, and then you sell the picture and you back out the menu and you hit the options and the triangle at the same time, and then you go back in there and you just keep buying it as much as you feel like. Say 2 minutes of. I wouldn't do a gun because it's gonna be mad expensive. No, it's only gonna cost you $5 to buy the painting back from the vendor. So that's why it's gonna be the best one to do it with, because it's super cheap. And you got a save game, so if you do fuck anything up, which you really can't do, like you can't fuck that up, because you can always buy the picture back. No problem. The way to find it once you're in the vendor is pressing those 3 little squares in where you can like choose your weapon. Yeah. And then go to the purple section where you have all your epic gear, and it'll be in the purple area where your purple things are. Or you can set it to price. No, price. For sure price, because it's gonna be the most expensive thing in your inventory. It's called let me see. It's called. You might have taken it the wrong way. If you've gone from the bottom instead of the top. I don't know if you went that way. Make sure. Oh, it's called uh, Untitled 18. Yeah, branches. No, if you don't do the glitch and then sell it. You sell it first, then go out, then do the glitch and buy it back. Now, yeah, and then do the pause triangle. And now when you come back in there, it should be like in the inventory of. Yeah, and then you hit X on it, and it's not gonna disappear. You can keep pressing X on it, and every time you press X, you get a new picture for $5 basically. It's gonna take $5 out of your inventory every time. Yeah. So that's with anything in the game, right? Anything you can sell. No, no, no. Stay in there. Just stay in there and keep pressing X on it. Yes, cause you want to sell it, then back out. Yeah, and then once you get back in there, you can buy it back. Just don't back out. Just keep pressing X on it. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's what you want. Keep pressing it. Keep pressing it as many times as you. Every time you press it, you get one, but you don't disappear. So that's the whole duplication glitch. Is you're getting one every time you press X, but it's not actually disappearing. Because normally it would disappear from the inventory once you bought it back. You just sold the one, right? So once you buy one, you normally it would disappear, but now it's stuck there, and you can like keep pressing X on it till you have like a couple thousand. Yeah, then you hit it right. Then you had the pause menu sound come up, but you don't see the pause menu, you see the vendor menu. That's what you want. Yeah, every time you click on it, you're getting one, basically. And they sell for 4,000 each, right? So if you have 1,000 or like 100 of them, there's 400,000, right? So it's four. Hell yeah. I have 30 million in pictures. You spam X for 2 minutes, you got 2,000 pictures. That's roughly 1,000 in a minute. Just do it off a feel. Like when you feel, okay, now I've done it for enough. Just don't, as I said, like doing it with weapons, you can duplicate a weapon 1 time or 2 times, but don't do like 50 or 100 of the same weapon or something like that, because that'll screw your inventory really bad, and your save game might also screw. Do the painting, and you can do stuff like the cans that you can disassemble and get components from. You can do the grenades that you can get components from. You can do ammo. You can do the mods and attachments you put inside the guns and stuff. You can do silencers and like scopes and all that stuff too. Once you equipped it and you like go, you can like put mods onto it once it's equipped if it's high enough rarity to where it's actually have the mod slots. So certain weapons will have them. Usually they come once the weapon goes epic, I believe, the purple color. Then you'll have like 1 or 2 slots, and if you have a legendary, it'll have like 4 to 6 slots where you can like put attachments and modifications on. Yeah, but basically the way you want to do it now is you don't want to actually sell. You can't sell all of them at once, right? Because a vendor only comes with 20,000, so you can only sell 5 at a time before the vendor runs out. And then you wait the 24 hours, skip time thing, and then you can do another 20,000. But basically, if you don't want to lose them, right, you can just buy them back for $5 every time you sold 5, right? You can just go in there again and buy them back for $5.
There you go. Yet another media killed herself. Scream sheets are saying it was work-related stress, but her folks are calling foul
And
play.
you can go back into the machine and try and sell some if you want. To see if you have. Yeah. Yeah, and once you do it with certain things, like components and stuff, it's gonna be saying that shit a lot. Like, you're gonna have that thing on the side of the screen for quite a while if you did like a couple of thousand, you know what I mean? No, no, no. Yeah, just press triangle, go in there regularly, sell a couple of pictures, then back out, then go back in there regularly, just press triangle and buy them back for $5. Then you'll keep like having with however many you made. Yeah, you see? You said you pressed it. That's how many times you pressed it. You said 500. That was twice that. It goes fast. It goes fast. Yeah, you can sell 5 at a time, so that's. But you can also then sell the 5 for 20K, then go buy them back for $25. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna say the vendor don't have that amount. It's just gonna let you see how much you actually got right now, like how much money. Yeah, yeah, you just click on 5. If he has 20k, that is. If he has 20k, if he only has 19, it's not gonna work. You only Yeah, but the vendor doesn't have 20,000 then. How much the cash does he have? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It depends on how much the vendor has. If it has 20,000, it's 5. If it only has 15, you can only do like 3. But yeah, now you just back out, right? You back out, you go back into the vendor regularly. Don't do the glitching thing. You can see now you can buy those same pictures you just sold for like those 3 pictures. You can buy them back for 15. But you'd kind of But you kind of do want to buy them back once you use enough of them. That's what I mean. Like you don't want to do it for the 5. Yeah, no, but if you go to like let's say you go to a different vendor and you want to buy a gun and the gun costs 250,000. Now you buy the gun for 250k. Now the vendor has 250,000 in his inventory, so you sell him the pictures equal to 250,000. So that's maybe 90 pictures, right? Or like something like that. I don't know. But let's say it's 40 pictures. That's a quite a huge amount, right? So those you want to go back in there and buy them back for $5 because that's gonna be you just sold them for fucking 200. Yeah, you can skip time. You skip time 24 hours if you're just making money and you don't care about um, buying stuff and stuff. If you want to buy clothes, if you want to buy um, weapons or yeah, 24 hours. No, 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 no. It says 1 hour. You just go backwards once, and it'll go to 24 instantly. So that's yeah. You wait the 24 hours and you go back into the vendor, and he should have another 20k there. No problem. No, 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 not at all. This is not gonna be patched for the next 4 months, probably 3 months at least. Hell yeah. And as I said, you can do it like you can sell the picture anywhere, right? At any vendor, even those who are people that aren't the Dropbox, you can still sell the picture there. So if you go buy, let's say you go buy those double jump legs for your character, right? So you have the double jump. They cost like 45,000. Now, if you want to get that 45,000 back, you just sell him the picture real quick, so you get your 45,000 back. Then you didn't spend any money at all. You just gave him 10 pictures, and you got the legs. And then you can go buy the 10 pictures back for $50. That's how I use it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that works with a male too, don't worry. What? My buddy was Nomad, and he definitely asked him if he wanted to. Oh, what the? Yeah, he on the other save he did the same thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It depends on your choices, though. It depends on your choices. Oh, I did that too. Oh, I did that too. I no, I this character dude that looks really horrible has a set of lips icon above him, and I'm like, oh shit, this is where I fucking yeah. I'm thinking I can change my eyes and give her a different color, like fucking lipstick and shit, and like I wanted those contacts, right? So I just walk up there, I press, and he's like, "Yeah, you wanna see the inventory?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I need the money, and let me see that fucking inventory." And it just kicks me straight into a cutscene. I can't fucking stop it. I can't do shit. I was like, ah, oh, mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that shit too. Oh shit, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I did that the first time around. I was like, I was like, she probably got some extra missions. I'm gonna definitely save her. She's like calling me. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nope. Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, I got that same treatment. Came in there, I was like, ready. I was like, you just told me to come over? That was weird. Okay, fair enough. Go over there, I get in, I was like, oh, it's just like this. Okay, I see, I see. I'm sorry. What is- oh shit. He had to cook and clean and a couple of other things before he comes back, and he had like, what the fuck was it? He had to do something else too. So he said it was gonna be a little while before. They did some crazy shit. Never seen before. I'm impressed. Like I'm impressed how far they went with it. It's kind of crazy. I feel like there's a lot in here that aren't for kids as a reason that it's 18. I had to crucify a dude. I was a little bit on the. I was like thinking, damn, there's some people that ain't gonna be happy about this one. Holy shit! Oh my god, I can't believe you had to do that. That's kind of crazy. I just went all the way in too, because he was like, I don't want to do this. I was like, no, 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 you got this, you got this. Go ahead. I didn't actually think they would go ahead and like say, yeah, you're gonna fucking nail this man to the course, and you have to do it. I was like, oh shit. No, it's like it's like this dude. It's like a side mission. It's like you help this one woman out with this convict, and he's like want to sacrifice himself for the greater good or some shit. And then you can like, if you take the right choices, you're gonna end up in this fucking dark fucking room with a big, huge like what do you call it, uh, cross as like on the floor, and then there's gonna be a bunch of fucking video cameras and shit, and then you gotta have to take this man and put him on the course, and then on the cross, and then fucking nail him to it, and send it out on live TV or whatever the fuck they're doing. That shit is crazy. Of uh, uh, what are you doing? The picture? Sometimes the bar won't move. I know that, but Yeah, yeah. So basically, just press the arrow thing. It works, but it's like sometimes it's like stuck there. You just have to like move the cursor. No problem. Yeah, it's gonna take no time, as I said, to make a couple mil. My character dies randomly all the time. One time I do it. This was so funny. I was like, I watched this AI fall downstairs, and I was laughing at him. I was like telling my buddy, "Yo, you should have seen this shit. This AI just literally fell down the stairs." I walked down the same area where he just fell, bro, and I just instantly flatlined. It's like right when I got to that point where he fell. It's like, damn! Oh, I should have gone down there. Why? No, literally walked in the middle of the desert once, just exploring, and all of a sudden it just immediately flatlined me. There was nothing in the fucking area. I've had that a couple of times now. Yeah, yeah, it'll do that. Yeah, it is. It happens when you do certain things in the game, or like around certain um like in-game time, because you're basically on a timer, right, to like get that shit out of your neck before it kills you. Like that's the whole. No, see, that's what we all thought in the beginning was there was a way to like have the chip take over, but there's nobody has found a way to make the chip take over yet. That is, like you can get Johnny to take over like that, but you can't get the chip to kill you, as it's kind of the main story, part of the main story, that's how you're gonna die is because of that fucking chip. Yeah, it's still decent though. 60 is not a bad amount of money to make in a couple seconds. So it's gonna cost you roughly 2 million to buy every single vehicle, and I'm just saying in terms of if you want to own everything in the game, you're gonna have to make at least 2 million for the vehicles, and I would suggest making a million on the side and having a bunch of pictures when you're buying your cyberware, and blueprints, and like all that stuff that are mad expensive, and you like spend a couple of hundred grand. Why? Oh yeah, but it's only the items that has a weight on them, right? So the picture doesn't have a weight. You can have thousands of the picture, thousands of the components. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you wanna, you just get rid of all the guns and all the clothing that you don't want, and the stuff you do want to keep, you can put it in your car, and then you can like take it out the car and then put it up in your apartment once you get to, yeah, yeah. You have a stash in your car. All the bikes and all the cars. Yeah, you can do that with the bikes too. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So as far as my buddy has been able to experiment with it, there's no way to lose it yet. Like he's been doing all kinds of fucking experiments to see if he could like get it out of there, but it stays in. Just don't want to like I don't think you want to leave it in there forever. I do think you want to take it out and like put it up in your apartment at some point. But the apartment stash, you can put whatever you want in your apartment and literally have as much as you want. I have an absurd amount in my stash, so much so that it takes a long time to open my stash. It's just like super fucking slow. All the shit in. We'll have to wait for that update. We'll have to wait for that update. Yeah, sadly. I wish though it would be fucking awesome if you could have that shit open. Mm, I think partly because they didn't want a GTA 2.0, or they didn't want people to associate the game with GTA. And they certainly, yeah. I will say this though, they made an effort to make something completely different, and they kind of succeeded in that part, right? Like this is nothing like GTA. Even if they put certain things in here that reminds you of GTA, it's still nothing like it. Now, once online comes out, it's hard to tell what they're gonna do. Yeah, I would do the same thing. I would take certain proven like technologies or no, and do multiple at the same time. Yeah, 100%. So if you want those like legs, like the weird legs looking things, you have to go to that one Ripper Doctor called Fingers, which like the one he's in a mission with Judy and Evelyn. Um, no, no, Mr. not Mr. Hands. That's not him. There's a Ripper Doctor called Fingers, and he's a part of a mission with in the beginning where you have to like find that girl called Evelyn, where she's like been taken. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He looks fucking weird. Hell. Yeah, 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 yeah. That dude sells them, but you can only buy them from him if you didn't punch him. If you punched him, he's see. I left him alone on this gameplay, but the first one, cause he did what he did, I was like, "What the fuck you do?" Smacked him the fucker. Yeah, and I did not know that he was a river doctor that was actually a part of the game and had special items that you could only get from him. So there's, yeah, same here. As I punched him and then was like, oh shit, he has that fucking icon. I was like, ah, this is gonna be okay. He probably didn't have something I couldn't get otherwise. And then I figured that out. Like, okay, he does have shit that nobody else has. That's why I didn't know he has the legs. You just have to be a certain level, and I'm not high enough level yet to get him. I am 25, level 50 street cred.
One of my net runners is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me. Something must have happened. He would not dare go against me.
How do you pick?
Obey your
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
instructions
Okay,
on
okay.
the brief and proceed swiftly. I need him.
Yeah, the only real time the cops cares is if you do something to him. With your smart guns, certain ones let you shoot through objects. Um, yeah, they put it in fucking Call of Duty. So when you aim down sight with a sniper in story, like in the campaign, it slows down time, because otherwise it's too hard. Fucking hell. And for me, I'm personally the type of like I quick scope a lot. That's one of my favorite things. Now that slow down time shit, my aim is decent. But the problem is in Call of Duty with the slowdown time shit is it fucks with your when you're not used to it. It really fucks with your quick scope. I'm so used to when I'm aiming down sight, it's like it's there immediately, and I always put my like you have that little dot in the middle of your screen, right? I always have that centered on people's head before I aim down sight. So all I have to do is like press aim down sight and press shoot immediately and let go. But it just doesn't work when it slows down time. Annoying. You don't hit. No, sadly not. I wish though. Yeah, you get the one in your hand for using smart weapons. So yeah, yeah. Johnny's tattoo or some shit. You can get. Oh shit.